welcome you tonight to the regularly scheduled meeting for the Brushy Creek Regional Utility Authority. Ms. Adams, will you call roll?
President Navarrete.
Present.
Vice President Thomas.
Present.
Secretary Flores.
Here.
Director Duffy. Director Basie.
Here.
Director Seiler.
Here.
Okay, we'll go to item number 3, citizen communications. Is there anyone that wishes to speak this evening? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to item number 4, approval of the minutes.
Move to approve item 4A as presented.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Mr. Thomas and a second by Mr. Flores. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 5, we have presentations. Consider a staff overview regarding the BCRUA Quarterly Investment Report for April 1st, 2018 through June 30th, 2018.
Thank you, Madam President. Nothing really new to report in this quarter. Our financial conditions remain about the same. We're seeing commercial paper interest continue to increase, but we're approaching our maximum limit of 25% in our portfolio for those investments. So I don't think you'll see anything significant change in the next few months. We have, coming up next month will be the second principal and interest payments for the debt service for all 3 cities for the year. Everything's in place for that. And then tomorrow I'll be at the Texas Water Development Board in the afternoon, and hopefully they'll be approving our loan for the Phase 2 final design project. So
Hopeful.
yeah, so tomorrow should be a good day if we've done everything right. I think we have.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Gallier. Moving on, we have item number 6, appointments. 6A, consider the appointment of an investment officer for the Brushy Creek Regional Utility Authority. Mr. Gallier?
Thank you, Madam President. The general manager is always appointed as the chief investment officer for the district so that he or she can authorize fund transfers and payments as needed. And therefore, since we have a new general manager starting here fairly quick, she's waving at me out there on August 1st, it's time to make that change. There will be a series of other changes that will need to be made, but they can be made at the August 15th meeting. It's the signature on checking accounts, things like that, but that's not as time sensitive. But the general manager should be the chief investment officer on day 1. So I would recommend that you authorize her or approve her as the chief investment officer for the district effective August 1st with her start date.
Okay, so moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Basie? It was Mr. Flores. Okay, moving on to item number 7.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Unanimous, thank you.
Thank you.
Good catch. Okay, item number 7, resolutions. 7A, consider a resolution awarding the Zebra Mussel construction contract to Excel Construction Services, LLC.
Thank you, Madam President. As I mentioned in the background item on this, we did open bids on July 10th. We got 3 responsive bids from Excel Construction, CRU, and Archer Western. The low bid was determined to be Excel, but that did exceed the estimate that we had originally on this project. So the operations committee asked the design engineer and I to sit down with a contractor and see if we could value engineer some reductions in that amount. We did that, and we were able to lower it about $89,000, not quite $90,000. So we ended up with a final construction contract of $1,468,658.02. I don't know why we got 2 cents in there, but that's how it ended up. So we've had a long discussion about that, the OC and I and the engineer. We don't believe we could get a better deal if we went out and rebid this. In fact, I think it might be worse. We're dealing with a full employment economy. Construction contract labor costs are going through the roof, and they're hard to find, and the contractors in general are very, very busy right now. So after discussing it, it was the OC's opinion and mine that we should go with this low bid. We're familiar with the firm, Excel. They do good work. And we think under the circumstances and the range of bids that we got that this is the best price that we're going to get for this project right now. Just as a reminder, since this contract is over $500,000, the board's action will not be definitive. It will then need to go to all three city councils for their approval and action as well. So the city councils will also be aware that this is higher than the original amount that we estimated on this project, and we'll be able to answer any questions anybody's got.
What was the original estimate?
Original estimate was a little less than 1.1 million, so it was substantially more than what we thought. And it's just, my biggest concern is not this project, it's Phase 1C that's coming up, or at least it'll be Karen's concern at that point. But we're dealing with a very robust contract market right now, construction contract market, and I'm sure as city council members, you're probably seeing that on bids that are coming in on a wide variety of projects. The labor situation just gets tighter all the time for them, and they're all very busy, so the contractors are fat and happy. There's no doubt about that. But we think this is the best price that we're going to get on this for the time being. And we also, just as a reminder, this is a time-sensitive project. Zebra mussels are proliferating out in Lake Travis, massive increase this summer. And we need to get this project built, and we need it online for not just the BCRUA regional plant, but also the smaller plants for, that Cedar Park and Leander have as well. This will serve all three plants.
Absolutely. Board, do we have any other questions?
No, as the mussel population is not declining as we speak.
No, sir.
Make a motion to award the Zebra Mussel construction contract to Excel Construction Services LLC in the amount of $1.468,658,002.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Thomas. Do we have a second?
Second.
Was that Mr. Flores?
Yes.
Okay. And a second by Mr. Flores. All those in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Passed unanimously. Moving on, item 7B, consider a resolution approving the BCRUA annual operating budget for the fiscal year 2018-2019, subject to the approval of the participating cities. Mr. Gallagher.
Thank you, Madam President. We're presenting tonight the FY 2019 budget for BCRUA. As I outlined in the background material, it reflects an overall 2.7% increase from $14,041,903 to $14,422,126. The increases are from a variety of things. We had an increase in debt service payments because of the SWIFT loans that were acquired last year for Phase 1C construction. Our reserve adjustment, which goes up up and down quite a bit each year, did increase this year. Capital outlay is another item that goes up and down depending on projects that we need to do out at the plant. And operations went up about $85,000 due to a combination of increasing labor cost as well as chemicals and a couple of other items. But nothing dramatic this year, no major changes, no increase in staffing at this time is requested. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Directors, any questions? I'll make a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, and a second from Mr. Flores. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Nope. Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you for your work, Mr. Gallagher. Okay, moving on. Number 8, director closing comments regarding items of community interest. As the new president, it is my honor to thank you, Mr. Gallagher, for your distinct service to the BCRUA. You've brought our city so far ahead in this endeavor, and I humbly thank you for your expertise and your leadership. And above all, your professionalism in every aspect that you handle each of those endeavors. So, we have a plaque to present to you, sir. I love these little hidden compartments in here. Okay, I'm gonna read it into the record here. We are proud to honor Tom Gallagher, General Manager, April 2013 to July 2018. With gratitude for your hard work, dedication, and leadership, We appreciate your commitment to the Brushy Creek Regional Utility Authority. We're pretty thankful. Directors, would you like to say anything to Mr. Gallier? Mr. Vacy? I know you're new. Haven't got to serve with Tom as much.
Tom, thank you very much for all the service and all the things you've done. I know being new to the board, but having watched for the last number of years, we appreciate all the things that you've been doing and the hard work you put in. So thank you very much, and enjoy your time off.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. Flores?
Tom, thank you very much. Again, as a fairly new member, but 6 months or so, you've done a lot of hand-holding with me, and I appreciate that, and kind of giving me the remedial water 101, so I needed that, and I still need a lot more, but I know you're a phone call away if I ever really get hung up on that. So I wish you well in your retirement, your third retirement, I think, fourth retirement. So wish you well, and I know you'll have a great time, so thank you very much.
You, Mr. Seiler?
As another brand-new board member, I know we haven't worked together that much, but I do really appreciate your service as someone who's been on council for 3 years. I know how hard you worked for the BCRUA, and really appreciate what you've done, and best of luck on retirement.
Thanks very much.
Excellent.
Tom,
Ms. Duffy, your very first new meeting.
you wanna go? Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Tom. I mean, it's my first meeting, but having been on council for a year and knowing just the gratitude of the enormous project that we have before us, and corralling all the different people that come and go on councils and all the different city people, so
Herding cats.
that's amazing. So thank you, and hopefully this retirement stays, I don't know.
That's what my wife
Your
says.
wife is determined, I'm sure. Mr. Thomas?
Tom, I appreciate it. You've done a tremendous amount of work, a very complex project, and working with a lot of municipalities, trying to get this project moving, and you've done some great work, and work that's going to actually affect us for years in the future, so we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
My pleasure, thanks.
Many, many generations above, so I'd like to thank you.
We also have a photographer here, if you guys want to step down real quick for a quick picture.
Yay. And I'm gonna give you that box. Go ahead and bring that down.
Yeah, I'll bring that
Yeah.
Make it official.
We might need to, yeah, come this way. Mr. Sheets. Yeah, switch in a little more. Yeah, that's good right there. Okay, we ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Ask y'all to scoot to the right. Yeah, come this way, 'cause I got this. What? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I gotta think of, somebody knows you're making up your color.
We're off to a good start. This is going to be a quick meeting.
I'm trying. Do we have any director closing comments of community interest you'd like to share? Anyone this evening? Nothing. Okay, with that, we are adjourned.